Hey, good afternoon, everybody. It is February 7th, 2023, and we are in the Old Testament. We're in the book of Genesis. We're going to read chapter 34 today. We kind of get a different little step back and look at something that happens to Jacob and his family. He has one daughter, Dinah. As they're camping in Canaan, one of the princes of that area that they are in rapes Jacob's daughter. Then he decides that, hey, that was the first date, I guess. I don't know, because it's weird, because then he decides he's going to marry her. That was his way of saying, hey, will you marry me? I'm going to rape you. I don't know. The brothers of Dinah, Jacob's sons, find out, and they devise a cunning plan to get revenge. They tell them, hey, you know what? If you want to marry her, you all have to be circumcised, all the men in your town. If you do that, then we'll let you marry her, and in fact, we'll become partners here, and we'll marry you, and you can marry us. The Canaanite Shechem agrees. They get circumcised on the third day while they're still recovering. Jacob's sons rise up and kill them all before they can know what's happening. When Jacob finds out, he's not happy. Why isn't he happy? Well, his sons tell him, hey, you know what, we got revenge. But, he's kind of looking at it and saying, you know what, well, the crime and the punishment didn't quite fit. Okay, that guy raped her, but you killed everybody in their village. You used the circumcision, which was something given us to by God to achieve that, so that kind of wasn't right. You've created animosity between us, but at the same time, there already was animosity behind it. Yes, they killed the whole village, which doesn't seem quite justified, but you know what? That seemed to be the custom of the village. Apparently that's how the princes go out and get their wives, was to go rape people. So if they're supporting that, there's some evilness, I guess, in there. So kind of a hard story to quite picture it. Bad things happen to good people, I guess, is one way to put this. And rather than us take vengeance into our own hands, because we're going to kind of go a little bit overboard, we're going to encroach on God's territory, probably should let God handle this. That's what I would get out of this section. So let's go ahead and we're going to read Genesis chapter 34. Now Dinah, the daughter of Leah, whom she had borne to Jacob, went out to see the daughters of the land. And when Shechem, the son of Hamor the Hivite, prince of the country, saw her, he took her and lay with her and violated her. His soul was strongly attracted to Dinah, the daughter of Jacob, and he loved the young woman and spoke kindly to the young woman. So Shechem spoke to his father Hamor, saying, get me this young woman as a wife. And Jacob heard that he had defiled Dinah his daughter. Now his sons were with his livestock in the field, so Jacob held his peace until they came. Then Hamor, the father of Shechem, went out to Jacob to speak with him. And the sons of Jacob came in from the field when they heard it. And the men were grieved and very angry, because he had done a disgraceful thing in Israel by lying with Jacob's daughter, a thing which ought not to be done. When Hamor spoke with him, saying, the soul of my son Shechem longs for your daughter. Please give her to him as a wife, and make marriages with us. Give your daughters to us, and take our daughters to yourselves, so you shall dwell with us, and the land shall be before you. Dwell and trade in it, and acquire possessions for yourselves in it. Then Shechem said to her father and her brothers, let me find favor in your eyes, and whatever you say to me I will give. Ask me whatever, so much dowry and gift, and I will give according to what you say to me. But give me the young woman as a wife. But the sons of Jacob answered Shechem and Hamor his father, and spoke deceitfully, because he had defiled Dinah their sister. And they said to him, we cannot do this thing to give our sister to one who is uncircumcised, for that would be a reproach to us. But on this condition we will consent to you. If you will become as we are, if every male of you is circumcised, then we will give our daughters to you, and we will take your daughters to us, and we will dwell with you, and we will become one people. But if you will not heed us and be circumcised, then we will take our daughter and be gone. And their words pleased Hamor and Shechem, Hamor's son. So the young man did not delay to do the thing, because he delighted in Jacob's daughter. He was more honorable than all the household of his father. And Hamor and Shechem his son came to the gate of their city, and spoke with the men of their city, saying, these men are at peace with us. Therefore let them dwell in the land and trade in it, for indeed the land is large enough for them. Let us take their daughters to us as wives, and let us give them our daughters. Only on this condition will the men consent to dwell with us, to be one people. If every male among us is as circumcised as they are circumcised, will not their livestock, their property, and every animal of theirs be ours? Only let us consent to them, and they will dwell with us. And all who went out of the gate of the city heeded Hamor and Shechem his son. Every male was circumcised, all who went out of the gate of the city. Now it came to pass on the third day, when they were in pain, that two of the sons of Jacob, Simeon and Levi, Dinah's brothers, each took his sword and came boldly upon the city and killed all the males. And they killed Hamor and Shechem his son with the edge of the sword, and took Dinah from Shechem's house and went out. The sons of Jacob came upon the slain and plundered the city, because their sister had been defiled. They took their sheep, their oxen, and their donkeys, what was in the city and what was in the field, and all their wealth, and their little ones and their wives they took captive, and they plundered even all that was in the houses. Then Jacob said to Simeon and Levi, "You have troubled me by making me obnoxious among the inhabitants of the land, among the Canaanites and the Perizzites. And since I am few in number, they will gather themselves together against me and kill me. I shall be destroyed, my household and I." But they said, "Should he treat our sister like a harlot?" May God bless the reading of his word, and may God bless you. Bye.